What's up, mamas? Can you guys even believe that the holiday season is upon us yet again? Why is it that it seems like the older we get, the faster the year goes? This is just ridiculous. And I can't. Anyways, I know that some of you guys are probably already starting to plan your holiday season shopping, and today I just want to take some time to review some quality educational toys that will grow with your child. That way you're not wasting your money on the latest trend or some silly toy that's only going to hold your child's attention for a day or so. If you guys know me and you've been riding with me for a while, then you know that I am all about getting the most bang for your buck. So before we get going, I just want to let you guys know that everything I will mention today is down below in the description box, so feel free to click it and check it out if you want more information on what I talk about. All right, my friends, let's get into it. The first must-have toy for your toddler this holiday season is called Spin Again. So this toy is wonderful for hand-eye coordination and visual tracking. For our tiny tots, it encourages standing and weight shifting as they have to reach to pick up each disc and then place it on the rod to watch the disc spin. It also gives some fun visual effects as each disc has a different color on either side of it. So watching that disc spin down the rod kind of has a really cool color effect. So I've used this toy in countless OT sessions with many kids, and I can tell you that this is one of their favorite toys, hands down. And I love that this toy can start as early as 12 months of age and again, grow with your kiddo. The next item on my must-have list are the magnetic tile sets by Picasso Tiles. So I love this set because it helps to develop shape recognition, spatial awareness, and force grading skills. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, no worries. I will link a video up above for you where I go over all of these in detail and kind of give an in-depth review of this particular tile set and why it's great for your child's developmental skills. This toy is Kai's favorite toy of all of his current toys. And I will say with 100% confidence that this toy is worth every cent. This is a toy that's probably gonna last the longest in terms of growth with your child because I am a grown woman, 31 years of age, and I thoroughly enjoy playing with this toy to this day. So Kai's had this tile set for roughly a year now, and at 2.5 years of age, it's really cool to see him start conceptualizing 3D structures as opposed to the two-dimensional structures that he was building when he first started out. So it's a lot of fun to watch their visual spatial skills advance with a toy such as this. Okay, next up is the Gungi River Stones. All right, I cannot say it enough this video, but again, I am all about bang for your buck and getting toys, quality toys that will grow with your child, and this product is no exception. So this high quality set challenges your child's gross motor skills, specifically working balance and core strength, as well as their visual motor skills, which is essentially your ability to move your body in response to what you are seeing. So this item is actually a wonderful purchase if your child does a lot of play dates or has friends that they interact with regularly. They can take turns hopping from one stone to another, or they can see who can get across the stones the fastest, or I've even seen older kids doing tag across the stones. I love, love, love this product for the imagination because there are so many different games that you can come up with using these fun stones. Keeping this train rolling, next up we have the Blue Horse Hopper, which, funny story, is a knockoff of the Roadie Bounce Horse, if you guys have heard of that. Now you may be wondering, why did I get a knockoff? And I will tell you why. Because I cannot understand why the Roadie Bounce Horse is a cool $50 when the one I got is $19.99. Why? Why? They do the exact same thing. One looks a little shoddier than the other, but I don't care. They have the same functional purpose. $50 for a blow-up horse. Have you lost your mind? If you want to spend $50 on a blow-up horse, by all means, I am not judging you. Bang for the buck. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I will say the $20 horse that I got, the little knockoff Roadie, he was a little stanky. He came smelling like a parcel of chemicals, so I had to let him air out for quite some time before Kai could actually use it. But I I think I'm okay with that when I ended up saving $30 by not purchasing roadie. And who knows, $50 roadie could come with the same stench. If you guys have bought roadie, let me know. Did he stink when he came too? Okay, so I'm gonna tell you why knockoff roadie made my list of must-haves. So when I first heard of the bounce horse, I was a little skeptical that it would even hold Kai's attention, but to my surprise, this has actually been a game changer. Now, if you have a child who loves bouncing or crashing into items, such as stuffed animals, or maybe they bounce into walls, or they're crashing on the couch, you need this item or something very similar to it, because what it does is it allows them to get the proprioceptive input that their joints and their body are craving. This up and down bouncing is giving them that safe, same stimulation that they are getting from crashing on the couch or jumping on things or bouncing into the wall. So mamas, do yourself the favor and invest the $20 or the $50 if you're fancy in the bounce horse. Again, if you were wondering what the heck proprioception is, or you're new to the sensory system, I will link another one of my videos up here where I go more in depth about what proprioception is and how you can help your kiddo get their sensory needs met. I am so excited to share this next toy with you guys because it's OT goals. Like, if you're an OT, you're real pumped on this item, and I'm really excited to share it with you guys. So our next must-have 2018 toddler gift is called, this is a mouthful, Moloch Oboe. I know, obviously, I love every item that I'm sharing with you today, otherwise I would not be sharing it. This is probably my second of the list I'm giving today. This is probably my second favorite item. Now, this looks like, what do I even do with this thing? It is probably one of the most simple toys I have come across in terms of appearance, but that's why I love this thing. Or they do come in various colors, so if you choose another color, I think they've got like 10 or 12 colors. So as you can see, this gadget is basically a plastic shell, but kids can climb on it, they can spin in it, they can do a lot of different things. And as you can see, as Kai is trying to climb on top of the smooth surface, it's taking quite a bit of problem solving, motor planning, and substantial balance to actually get on top of it and stand. So it's a lot of fun for them to jump off of it. Best of all, I mentioned this, you can spin in it. Now, again, if you have a sensory seeking kid who loves the swings, loves teeter-totter, that's them telling you that their vestibular sensory system is wanting more. So mamas, you may want to invest in a simple toy like this because this is going to give them the vestibular input that their sensory system is seeking. Now mamas, if you want more information about our sensory systems because you're like, I'm so lost, I don't know what a vestibular system is, I don't know what proprioception is, leave a comment down below. I'd be happy to put together a video series for you guys going over each sensory system and what to look for in terms of, is my child avoiding activities that include the sensory system, or are they wanting more activities that include the sensory system? Okay, but back to Oboe. This shell also rocks and tilts back and forth, so it's a really fun thing if you've got a kid that's super fidgety. This is a wonderful way to get all of those wiggles out. And most importantly, this is a gadget that can absolutely grow with your kid. As you can see, my grown 31-year-old self sitting in the shell and spinning myself round and round. And I also thought, how fun would it be to mix and match the Oboe shell with the Gungi river stones? So as your kid gets older and more advanced with their motor planning and their gross motor skills, they can climb from a Oboe shell down to a Gungi river stone. They can go up and down and have that vestibular input change. So I don't know, that'd be fun. It'd be fun to have a group of kids playing with both of these items together. Next up on our list are a couple of toddler board games that I came across, and they both focus heavily on using your fine motor skills and visual scanning to win the game, which is really cool. Now, the games I picked up are called Frida's Fruit Fiesta game and Shelby's Snack Shack game. Frida's Fruit Fiesta game is focused on learning our alphabet and the letters, and it's essentially bingo for kids. You each get a card with random letters on it, and the goal is to get 4 letters or fruit bowls in a row on your card to win the game. And you can achieve this by spinning the letter spinners and using the toucan tweezers to pick up the corresponding letters from the box. The tweezers, of course, are great for hand strengthening, and I love that you have to incorporate visual scanning to look for letters amongst other letters in the box. So this is a game that's kind of built more for older kiddos, but you can actually start using these games with our younger toddlers by modifying the game. And since I'm an OT and this is what I do day after day, I'm gonna share a couple tips with you guys on how you can modify this game so you can start with your 18-month-old or your 2-year-old. So in the Frida's game, what I would do is I would have your 2-year-old start by spinning the spinner, if that's something they can do, and having them call out the letter that they see on the spinner. If they need help, you can help them say the letter. Then you can ask them to try and find that letter that they spun in the box amongst all the other letters.
I think it's on D. D. Okay, so can you find D? Baby, where's D? Get your toucan.
Okay.
Look in the box. Where's D? I see D. Do you see D? Look in the box, baby. Where's D? Oh, good looking. Open his mouth and then you put it over the D. Like that. Yay!
And then continue to add more components and rules of the game into their experience as they're able to comprehend it. So Shelby's Snack Shack game is very similar, but it's basically counting. So you're gonna spin the spinner, you're gonna land on a number, and the goal of the game is to basically win as many bones in your dog bowl as possible. Again, if you're gonna modify this for your younger kiddos, you're gonna ask them to either spin the spinner and call out the number that the arrow lands on, help them if they need help, and you're gonna help them count the items. Maybe they can't use the tweezers quite yet because their coordination isn't good enough to grasp a large tweezer like that. You can either do hand over hand as shown in this clip, or what you can do is just have them grab it with their fingers and count 1, 2, 3 into their bowl, and then continue to add components of the game as they're able to understand it. Last but certainly not least on our 2018 must-have items for toddlers is Kinesthetics sand. If you guys have never played with Kinesthetics sand, you're really missing out. This is definitely another OT favorite. It's a wonderful sensory activity. The sand is super soft and easy to mold. A lot of mamas and of course OTs will use this sand to create what's called sensory bins. If you have never heard of a sensory bin, don't worry, I've got you covered. I've got another video up here where I go in depth and I show you how to make your first sensory bin. This is a wonderful medium to use in your first sensory bin if you're going to make one, because a lot of kids are super tolerant to this texture. It's not very rough, it's not strange, it's not sticky, ooey, or gooey, it's just very soft. So overall, this item is such an easy way to incorporate sensory play into your child's day. It comes in a variety of colors, and again, it's super popular amongst toddlers and older kids alike. All right, guys, yay! So that is the 2018 must-have toys for toddlers this holiday season. Just a quick reminder that the links for all the items mentioned in this video are down below in the description box, so feel free to click it to get more information. Don't forget to give this video a big thumbs up if you found it helpful, and subscribe if you haven't done that already, please. I will catch you guys in the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.